Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to another video. And I'm doing this very early, but I think it needed to be done. Today I'm doing this video that is going to be on the summer solstice. The summer solstice, the solstice for the sun going into Aries, the spring solstice, guys. Yeah, so you could say the solstice that's going to Aries, or the spring solstice, or any solstice, but essentially it's the astrological new year, and it is also New Year's for people that also celebrate New Year's on a different day. So last year, 2024, big year, for me, but it's a big year for a lot of people as well. When we look back on the chart last year, especially when it came to like the ascendant, which was Capricorn, and the moon, which was Leo. I've been hearing from a lot of people last year, even like whether it's online or talking to people, they've been having it quite rough. Yes, Pluto entered Aquarius, but it stayed very, very early degrees, which is still more or less now, but it's a bit more movement. But there was also with this chart, the rising sign being Capricorn, which is Saturn. So we saw that people that were in higher ups, whether it's government or bosses, they were still like in charge. There was not a lot of movement. Things took really long. Like if you had any like it could be energies, any like disputes or anything, or if you was waiting for something, or whether it was a job or something to do with like your career, or even your status, you change your status, whether it's you in a relationship with your partner, or you wanted to get married, or you just wanted change. It was very hard going. The fact that the moon was in Leo, which is nice because Leo is a sign that is very glamorous, it's out there, it's creative, it's to do with children, but still it's a fixed sign. So even there was times when I thought that things were, heels were being dug in. There was like a resistance to change. It could be from Leo, definitely, but it could also be through Capricorn, like lots of waiting and thinking, and some people not getting what they need because other people could be getting what they need. It felt quite stagnant. Even with the tarot, it was a fixed year. It was it was the star card, and it was also the strength card. And they can help. It depends on what's going on in your life, but in some cases it didn't help. So last year was a fixed year. But we're moving into a new year. Not only that, we're into number 9 tarot year. So we're coming towards endings, but we're also endings also moves movement as well. So when we look at the chart for this, we have, the sun's in Aries, but the moon is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac. It is a sign that is, very positive. It's mutable. It's about movement. It's about higher learning. It's also to do with like the law, courts, philosophy, racism, race, religion, publishing. But it's also very much a positive sign. It's very much about, let's do this, let's do it. I can do it. I can believe in this. I can make it. The rising sign is Gemini, so it's opposing. The sun, the moon is opposing the. It's not like the degree; it's not the same, but there's still an opposition. So the moon is opposing the rising sign. So there can be some push and pull. Last year there was no like, the rising sign was Capricorn, the moon was in Leo, so there was no like, they don't really get on, those two energies. But this one is an opposition, so we can see a lot of movement with this. Yes, there can be some friction, some push and pull, whether it's through like your relationships. The fact that the rising sign is Gemini and Uranus is going into Gemini, guys, this is big. Yeah, we're gonna hear a lot more. Last year was very much a lot more about government and social standing and stagnation. I'm not the biggest fan of Capricorn, I'm just being honest. but it does have its place. This one is about, neighborhoods. This is about neighbors. This is to do with friends, short distance travel, the media, blogging, writing, speaking. So I feel that that's going to be taking a big precedent this year. But emotionally, we can feel a bit like, oh, I'm going to do this, like just being very much over the top. But then we may have to just go back because things may not be working out. But on the other hand, it could work out. Even though it's an opposition, it could still work out. We just have to just make sure we're going over things and making sure that there's no stone unturned. But these two energies are definitely about movement, guys. Anything that was stagnated for you, anything that didn't work for you last year, anything that was taking too long, anything that wasn't going the way you wanted it to because it went to somewhere else or someone else, it's going to be changing now. This year, like I said with tarot, it is a mutable year, and I do very well when it's a mutable year. Maybe it's because my sun is in late Pisces degree, but also my Mercury is in Pisces. So if you're like heavily mutable, guys, this is going to impact you this year. Not only the nodes are conjuncting you, you've got Saturn there. Obviously it's going to be, obviously the cardinal signs is going to be impacting, but like, because it's a mutable year, it's an ending year with the Hermit card and also the Moon card, which is Pisces and Virgo. This is big. And with the sun and with the moon and also with the ascendant in air sign, also it's helping the sun that's going into Aries. There's going to be a lot of excitement, guys. It doesn't come without its drama. There's going to be some, we have to also be mindful of what we're listening to, what we believe in. Because, the moon is in the sixth house, which is to do with like work, employment, our health. I keep thinking the government, that could be a thing as well, but definitely like we're going to hear a lot more about employment, people's jobs. It's also to do with our health, guys, and our well-being and fitness, medicine. Things could be revolutionized, or there could be news about that, because Gemini is a rising sign. We could also see that people may be paying a lot more attention to their health, like their mental and physical, emotional health. I could see lots of things happening, changing in neighborhoods. I could also see a lot more people doing like a bit more short distance travel, but I also feel that there'll be a lot more connection to home as well. There could be, there might be a bill that's passed that people can work from home full time. But some people are doing that anyway. But people will be taking paying a lot more care and attention to their mental, physical, and emotional health. With the sun, the moon, the sun is in the 11th house. There's a lot of 11th house stelliums with this, guys. And Pisces is in the 11th house in this. So not only do we have the sun, we have Venus, Mercury, we also have Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune all in the 11th house. This is big. I'm just, obviously I'm a bit cautious, but I'm still excited about movement this year and things going the way that it should. Because it's a mutable year, we still have to be mindful, because mutables are like, they can double cross. So with especially the moon being the sixth house, we can like overestimate, we can overdo it when it comes to like taking care of ourselves, or whatever we're taking for our body. We have to be very mindful of all of that, but also know that there's going to be changes within employment. Changes, some people are going to be changing their jobs, some people are going to be promoted or demoted, some people are going to be moving to something holistic, or they could be moving to something different within their job. So, but the main thing, guys, is that, last year had its place, but this year is different. Even last year had a lot of stelliums in Pisces, in the 11th house. The same thing is happening this year, but it's just like the signs are very, very different. Another thing that's happening with this, guys, is that the sun aspects is that it trines the moon, which I spoke about, it's like a fifth house action, fifth, ninth house action. It conjuncts Mercury and Venus. It conjuncts Saturn and Neptune. So that's one of the reasons why I said that although it's a positive time, that a lot of people, another thing with this, especially conjuncting the Mercury, Venus, it's a great time to be getting on your creativity, guys. It's a great time to be moving towards something that is to do with self-employment. This is a great time to be doing business. It's a great time for like love and relationships. It's a great time that these are going to be, and these could be very passionate. These can also be very intense, hot and intense. Also, even how we're speaking, I feel that there's going to be a lot more, people are going to be a lot more mouthy. They're going to be going for what they want. People are not going to be messing around when it comes to business. Especially the fact that we have this Neptune and Saturn going into Aries briefly. The veil is going to be lifted off, guys. The veil is going to be lifted off. If you've done anything crazy or dodgy, or it will be shown this year. That's what it's shown to me. Yeah, so it's a great time to be, and also it's a great time that even though we're living in uncertainty, I feel that a lot of people will be making a lot of like moves when it comes to like creating businesses for themselves and money. The fact that it trines Mars, remember this just entered, so it's on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. It trines Mars, so energy wise, it's gonna be a bit sluggish, but I feel emotionally, I think that people are gonna be feeling a lot more emotionally, and people are gonna be like calling things out. I feel that home and family is gonna be playing a massive point this year. People will be protecting their home more. I feel that if things haven't gone well in the home, whether it's through family, whether it's through, I don't know, anything that hasn't gone well through within your home environment, things will be sorted out now. So, be good, guys. Be good. The fact it conjuncts Saturn and Neptune, it's a calmer time. It's a karmatic time. The conjunction to Saturn and Neptune is showing me also that, when I say karma time, is like things will be set in stone. Karma will be restored. We also have to be mindful of any type of addictions to drugs, drink, I don't know, cigarettes, food, chocolate, my favorite. We could overdo that, but also Saturn does give us this sort of sturdy, like, even though it's in Pisces, it's like, okay, this is what's happening, let's just try and get let's just let's sort of like make this happen. Like if you're going to be doing the meditation or the yoga, anything spiritual, this is showing that you've still got time. Let's do this. Be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with, because Neptune can be, again, deceitful. There can be a lot of lies and deceit. You yourself personally could be doing that too. Just be mindful. But yeah, it sextiles Pluto in Aquarius. Hallelujah. Powerful time, guys. Powerful time for transformation. Powerful time. It also conjuncts the node, so we're seeing where things need to lie, basically. Destiny lies with, especially with the conjunction to Pluto. Ooh, things are going to be out in the open. Things are going to be seen. Things are going to be heard. We're going to see a lot more like protests, a lot more humanitarianism work, a lot more talk about parents, especially with Mars there, a lot more about the parents and working from home and taking care of their kids, mothers. There's going to be a great transformation within that, guys. This chart is also saying to me, if whatever you try to resist, it will persist. So if you're trying to stick, if you're known to be getting what you want, or the tried and tested way, that's no longer going to be viable. Remember, Neptune and Saturn, especially Neptune going into Aries, that veil is going to be lifted off. And I've got a video that's coming out about Neptune going to Aries. It's going to be very, very quick, whatever's going to be happening. So this is showing me it's a very it's emotional time, but it's also a very powerful time. It's a powerful time that veils are lifted off. There's going to be movement. There's going to be changes, whether we want it or not. We are all stubborn in our own way, but we just have to try and go with what's happening. So yeah, it's going to be, it can actually feel very much like a roller coaster. The general card I've got for the collective with this is, oh, the Justice card. Wow. So I'm just picking up justice will prevail. Justice will prevail. Like all what I said, guys, you know, things coming out into the open. This card is a Libra card. This card is also, you know, it can be to do with balance, but it also can be to do with like things to do with like the law. The fact that the moon's in Saggy rules like the law. Again, we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. I feel that things may be balanced, but things also, there may be a bit of a swift cut. This card is saying me law will be restored and things will be restored. Again, if some things were stagnated last year, things will be restored. The card is also saying, I'm sorry it took so long. But, you know, when something's taking long, guys, it's just that there's things that need to be worked out beneath it all. We can also see collapses happening. I don't know what collapses are happening. You guys may have to tell me, but there's going to be like a shift of power, but also collapses. It could be a collapse of relationship. It could be a collapse of businesses. It could be a collapse of friendships. It could be a collapse. Because it's a Libra card. It's a collapse. It's like general relationships, so that could be a thing. But a brand new beginning is happening, but in order for it to happen, then there's going to be a huge like a balance of shift that's happening, basically. Okay, so that's like my 2 cents worth, guys, on this you know, the spring equinox. Let's get to the signs. Hey Aries, how are you? So Aries, this is in your first house. Big year for you. Big year for you, because in the end of March, we have Neptune going into your sign, and we also have Saturn going into your sign briefly. So you know, I feel that a lot of you are really revving to go. The sun rules your fifth house. So, you know, a lot of you Aries have been going through it, whether it's Pluto being in your 10th. I feel that some of you Aries have been behind the scenes, behind the background, and now, you know, you're starting to like emerge. You're starting to get a bit more vitality and energy. The fact that the sun rules your fifth, and you got like the moon ruling your ninth, and also the ascendant ruling your third. A lot of you are now ready to show yourself. You're going to be showing what you're about and revving to go. Be mindful though. I feel that if any of you, again, every year, if you're going to be working on like your fitness or working on yourself, getting yourself prepared for the summertime, you know, take it slow. Try not to go too far. This is a great time to be learning anything to do with like higher learning. This is a great time to be bringing out podcasts, blogs. This is a great time for creativity, Aries. This is a great time to be really and truly taking care of yourself, learning what you learned spiritually when Neptune was in your sun and your 12th house. Try and implement it now. Anything you're going to be starting, take it slow. Okay, don't rush. um you know, you got Venus in your sign, and you also got Mercury. Venus ruling your 12th and also your 7th, and Mercury ruling your third house, and your 6th house. You know, you are thinking about a lot more than we are also going to actually envision. But overall, Aries, brilliant time, brilliant new start for you to be making power boss moves. A brilliant time for you to be really taking care of yourself, not just saying it and just going hard and fast, really and truly doing it. I feel that a lot more. I feel that a lot of you are going to be making friends, and no enemies, just making friends. People that are probably powerful. People. There could be younger people as well. They could be decades younger than you. Um, but also people that have got a young spirit about them. They could be older than you, but they've got a young spirit about them. I feel that prayer will help you as well, Aries. I'm picking up prayer. If you have started to pray, keep continuing to do that. Try persevere your energy. Don't burn yourself out. Um, be mindful of how you're talking. You know, you're gonna be running a lot on your energy is gonna be all over the place because you're gonna be so busy. and so in demand. The card you got is Six of Wands. Is a beautiful card. You got a lot of this is a fire sign card. So this card is saying you got like a lot of people that are willing to help you, willing to back you. Come with receipts. I'm picking up as well. So if you've got like a project that you wanna pitch to, or whether it could be writing. If you're gonna be writing or putting anything online, I would say like write it out first before you just say it, because it's easy for you to just go gong ho, or really I'll say write it out first, because it's a very creative year for you. If you're some of you are single, you could get your friends could be helping you, setting you up. You can definitely meet someone in a friendship group. um but yes, yeah, just again, take it easy. Like I said, be mindful of who you're telling your skills to, your dreams to, because there could be some sabotage, but still you got a lot of support this year, Aries, more than ever. um and there are a lot of people that can help you, business, personal, big time for you. Hello, my Taurus, how are you? So Taurus, this energy for the next 3 months is going to be in your 12th house. You visit this house every single year. So you've got energies that are connecting to your, a lot of 12th house energies happening. Um, Also, there's a lot of energies. There's some energies concerning like your joint finances as well. So I feel that a lot of you will be working on that. Money is going to be playing a big time between now and next year. So I feel that some of you are going to be maybe reining it in, working with your partner. Like if there's any overspending, anything needs to be paid off, any debts or loans. Some of you could come into inheritance as well, but there may be things that need to be sorted out, worked out. You also got Venus in your 12th, which you're ruled by. So you're going to be doing some stuff behind the scenes. You're going to be doing, I feel that some of you will be thinking about like your daily habits and routines, and just trying to sort yourself out. Definitely you thinking about what you're eating, how you're thinking, what type of project that you want to create. So this is a great time for you to be doing this. Okay. Again, this year's a very big on money for you. So it's a great time to be really sorting out your finances. Anything you're paying for you don't need. Now's that time. Anything that if you owe money or there's debts, loans, anything like that, it's a great time to be paying it off, or even chasing people for this. Okay. Um Friends could help. There could be friends that come into your life as well. There could also be people that are quite gracious, quite loving. People that can come into your life because Saturn, the conjunction to Saturn and Neptune. There could be friends that leave as well, but you're essentially being transformed. So whatever comes and goes, or even stagnates in some way, Taurus, is for you to be transformed. Okay. So when we go to your card, you have the Temperance. So the Temperance card is very much about the spirituality aspects of life. And some of you Tauruses actually may go within. Some of you may actually want to be alone a lot this year. Some of you may actually, because you're going through a bit of a transformation, there's things, people, places that are coming into your life and leaving your life. Some of you Tauruses might be more spiritual than ever. You might even delve more into your spirituality. Some of you also may find out some stuff about your partner or some type of partnership that you're in. Some of you definitely may change banks, or do some type of, if you do come into money, you're going to be really injecting it in some type of not insurance, but some type of like pension scheme, pension pot, investing as well. Very much a money year. But again, like I said, there can be friends that come that will help you, but there'll also be people that be leaving you this year. And it could be swift, very, very swift. But I think essentially Taurus is the most important thing, that you're listening to yourself, you're listening to your hunches, and the Temperance card is going to be here to help you. It's a very positive card. Try not to do things too fast, because some of you may listen to yourself, listen to your spirituality. It's a very big year. Hello, my Gemini. How are you? So, Gemini, we have the ascendant is ruling you. You're ruled by the ascendant this year, so you're making big moves. You know, obviously Jupiter's leaving your sign, but you got Uranus going into your sign. The moon opposes you, yeah, but you have a lot of actions that is to do with yourself, your friends, your community, your career is me playing a big part. So I feel that a lot of you are going to be some of you could be working on changing your career or making a career move. The fact that Uranus is going into your sign as well is that, you know, you're changing physically, emotionally, and mentally. So with Saturn ruling and Neptune in your 10th, I feel for you Geminis, this could show that your status is changing. So some of you were like quite reluctant to get married. You could get married or engaged. Some of you could be parent. It could be very quick and sudden. Some of you could also really like talk deep on a deeper level to your partner, you know. Some of you could actually move because you've got the conjunction to Mercury. You can move somewhere short distance, or you can move somewhere that is like probably down the road. But I feel some of you are itching for something different, itching for a change, itching for a move. Um, and it could be and some of you who are looking for love, you could find love in a friendship setting. Another thing with this Gemini is that you know, some of you could be promoted or demoted. There could be job changes, job losses, because I do feel that's going to be happening a lot for everyone across the board because of the nodes. But yes, sometimes when we have losses like this, it is hard. But what skills do you have, Gemini? A lot of you have a lot of skills. Tap into that because it's going to be a very big year for you, especially with Uranus being there. The card you have is, sorry, the card that you have is a strength card. So you have the strength and stamina to go for it. Yes, you still got Saturn in square in your 10th. So some of you could be very like bored of your career or bored of doing the same mundane things. Some of you may decide that you want to do something on a spiritual level or do something with your partner. This is a great time to be doing this, Gemini. Again, like I said, if there's changes within the job atmosphere, tap into your like work with resources or tap into something that you love and like, because there is opportunities for you there. Again, if something was stagnated, if it was quite harsh for you last year, things are going to be better now. Yeah, the strength card is there as a reminder and a guide that, you know, keep going. Try not to chop and change. I know it's not easy because you're mutable, but and also any drama that you've had with anyone, with siblings, neighbors, anyone, even people at work, this can be sorted out. Yeah, but really tap into like what your mind is saying. You could be changing a lot, like you could be changing what your mind is saying, but there's something there that you actually should be doing. Yeah, and I feel that this year you're going to be finding that out. Okay. Hey Cancer, hope you're well. Cancer, bear with me. Sorry about the noise. It is my kids. But yes, you know, it's a family thing anyway. But yes, Cancer, a lot of this energy is in your 10th house. So Cancer. Any other energies you got is in your ninth house with a conjunction with Pisces. You also have energies that's towards your 6th house and also your 12th house. So the 10th house being activated, Cancer. This is about your career, your status. Whether it's marriage, to do with bosses, CEOs, you could be changing your career. It could be a finally changing your career. But you will have to be organized. You will need to be taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, especially your emotional health. It's a big year for you, Cancer, because you have Jupiter going into your sign. So Jupiter's going to be wrapping up the 12th house energies this year. Cancer, this is a time where, you know, career is going to be very important to you, but also being organized is going to be just as important. I feel that you're going to be learning. It's a great time for you to be learning anything to do with anything like higher learning. I feel that guys you could be doing two jobs this year. Anything to do with publishing, writing, speaking, because of the Jupiter in your sign. I feel that with you Cancers, especially Cancer rising, Sun, Moon, even Mercury, that business can boom because you're going to be talking, blogging, writing, publishing anything to do with family. It could be definitely to do with women, mums, grandmas, hormones, these things. I feel that if you're looking for like a career change, this is where it's at. Tap into something that you are emotionally connected to, not just because of what the masses are saying or, what everyone else is doing. Do something that you are, emotionally connected to. Again, Cancers, you know, I feel some of you who have been like, if you've been like a mum or a dad and you've been staying at home for a while, you could suddenly find yourself being like the main breadwinner. But being a breadwinner because you're doing something that is you're emotionally connected to, and working for yourself. Some of you could also be doing like a family business. If you're thinking of doing a family business, this is a great year to be starting to do that. Remember, when Jupiter goes into your sign for the next, 12-year activated, whatever you're starting now, it's going to be for the next 12 years. So really tap into it. And this is a very lucrative year for you. This is the beginning of a lucrative time for you. The card you got to Ten of Wands, even though, you know, Wands cards are very creative, it's very much about action, but you could find you could find yourself very overwhelmed. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your partner, even your even your children. You could be doing loads of things at the same time. You could be juggling being a parent, but also owning your own business, and you could be juggling like different projects on the go, whether it's writing a blog or doing a podcast, or even like emotionally, you could find yourself very overwhelmed because you'll be the 10th house is about you're going to be seen to the world. So you could find yourself being pulled in different directions, doing like, I don't know, TV interviews, blog interviews. And even though you're going to be making a lot of money, money could be coming here, there and everywhere. So it's definitely a time to try and be as organized as you can, because Sagittarius rules your 6th house. But also taking care of yourself, watching what you're eating. If you are looking to work out, do something that it doesn't feel like exercise, whether it's swimming, walking, doing like lightweight lifting. Perfect time, Cancer. But yeah, the Ten of Wands is there's a lot of it can be quite burdensome in some ways because people are depending on you, but you're also depending on yourself. But try and take it easy, pace yourself, but still, Cancer, it's a busy time. Hello my Virgos, how are you? So Virgos, this energy is in the spring solstice is in your 8th house, which is to do with shared resources. Debts, loans, rebirth is also shared resources. So that's what you're going to be working on. Not only working on like it's a big year for you because it's a mutable year, mutable energies. You got the moon, which is in your rules your 4th, but also you have the ascendants in your 10th. So even though you're going to be working on your finances, you're also going to be concentrating on like your career and concentrating on like the home life. These are going to be played out a lot. You could be pulled and tugged, but I think that for you, you're going to come to that this sort of, because the nodes are in your sign, you're going to come to this like realization like this career is not worth it. Even like this relationship's not worth it. Some of you could actually get married this year. You could have kids. But some of you may come to this realization that this marriage is not working, this career is not working, this friendship's not working, my life is not working how it should be. what I'm doing to myself, my body is not working. The nodes in your sign are activating a new, especially in your south node. You're releasing an old you, an old energy. One good thing about Mars being in your 11th house is that, you know, you could have meet like really dynamic people. If you are looking to change your career in any shape or form, you could find it through friends. If you're a creative person, creativity is big. But if you are, you know, even like your finances are going to be, I'm picking up traumatized, but your finances are going to be revolutionized as well. But you have to try and be as organized as you can. Try not to overspend. Some of you are very good at saving anyway, so you might be saving hard. Again, because career is going to be focused on everyone. You know, there could be promotions or demotions. It could be you leaving or getting a redundancy. If your package is great, put it in your career. Put it in something for the long term. Yes, and organization is key as well for you this year. Again, the nodes are going to be testing you. You know, you are going to be seeing a lot of things, places, leaving your life. Some of you may be actually happy about that. Some of you may not be. But when it comes to like next year, you're going to be like, actually, even though it was very traumatic, I'm glad it happened. This is also great for you to be doing any spiritual work, tapping into, you know, speaking to like a therapist or doing some shamanic work. Yeah, because you're going to be a lot of releasing. The card you got is the King of Pentacles. So you're standing in your truth, you're standing your ground. You know, the King of Pentacles is a earth sign card, but it's also about pride as well. It's also about things are going to be, you know, once I sort this out, this is going to be sorted out. Again, like I said, if you find that you're working somewhere and you're not getting paid your worth, it's time for you to speak up, stand up for yourself, Virgos. Don't just, oh, I'll talk next year, because next year's not even promised. Yeah. So speak up, say what you need to say what you need to think, and that also comes for your relationship as well. I am picking up people taking the piss, so you may see that, Virgos. You may not. You may see it late, but you know it's. You know, you are always in demand. You're always in demand, and sometimes, Virgos, when people are always tugging at us, we don't have time for ourselves. So make sure you have time for yourself. Okay. Hello, my Libra. So Libra, the spring equinox is in your 7th house, and yeah, for you Libras, this is the time of your relationships, business and personal contracts, also creativity as well. Open enemies. Every year you see this. But you also have energies that's in your 3rd house and in your 9th house. So even though you're getting opposed, the fact that you have energies that are connected to like writing, speaking, blogging, short distance travel, even like your neighbors and neighborhood, friends, and also long distance travel, higher learning, traveling faraway places, law, publishing, all of these things. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. Yes, you have, again, like a lot of signs, you have to take care of yourself. You definitely take care of your health, your wellness. I think if you haven't, Saturn is going to be on your ass more than ever this year. If you're a person that doesn't like napping, it's going to be that time to try and nap. If you're a person that's not into like praying, spirituality, yoga, anything that does things to cleanse us mind, soul, and body, you may be doing that. It could be your partner pushing you, or it could be you. If you have if you're constantly getting ill, little ailments, you're going to be like, okay, I need to sort this out once and for all. It's a great time to be reading upon like spirituality books, philosophy books, things to do like help that raise your vibrations. You know, you've got Pluto within your 5th. So, you know, kids can really transform you. Your creativity could transform you as well. I feel that people are going to come into your life that you never envision. If you are single, you can meet someone that is a very different creed or culture to you. If you're a person, if you've been like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, you know, very much in two mind, it's the time to be doing it. It's the time to be envisioning something for yourself, Libra, that is different, that is revolutionary, something forward thinking. Go for it. Okay, I promise you, Libra, you will not be disappointed. Um, Again, like Leo's, dare to be different, dare to stand up for what you believe in, dare to speak out. You know, if you feel passionate about some type of injustice, write on the blog, write it, write it down, write it out. You know, if you're very doubtful about great gratitude and manifestations, try it, because you just never know. If you want something new for your relationships, if you want something new for your health and wellness, even like your career, creativity, try and believe in it, because there can be a lot of miracles that can be happening. The card you got is the Three of Cups, so you could be celebrating. There's a big time for a celebration because you're going to be doing something different, Libra. And I feel that there could be lots of special people that can come into your life, Libra. I think that if you're in a relationship that's been, it's been stagnated in any way, there could be a brand new, it could be transformation, but it could be a brand new time that you're going to be rediscovering things about yourself. If you know, it could be this could also be the birth of a new project, a newborn. It could be a birth of you moving somewhere. It could be a brand new birth of like your emotional self. That's only because you're putting the work in. If you Even if you're doing it halfway, Libra, halfway is better than nothing. Okay, and I feel a lot of you will be more happier. You know, it's a big time for you because Neptune's going in your seventh, and so is Neptune and Saturn's going in your seventh. A lot of you Libras are going for your Saturn opposition. So yes, it's a transformative time, but it's a time where the veil is lifted off. There's a time where you're going to be a bit more serious about life, serious about your goals, dreams, and aims and ambitions. Um, Especially if you've got a family as well. Especially if you're thinking that I want to change my job, I don't know what I'm going to do, and you're going to be seeing a lot of visions and goals this year. It will be better than last year. Trust me, Libra. But believe in it, trust in it. If you doubt it anyway, speak to your friends. Your friends can really help you a lot this year. And also, a lot of you are going to be making new friends. You know, they can actually show you the way. Okay? So, yeah, big time. Hey Scorpio, how are you? So Scorpio, we revisit this year again. This is in your solstice, spring solstice in your sixth house. So this is about your health, wellness, pets, your employment. Um, things feel like, things are gonna be good for you this year, but obviously we have energies that's in your second house and your eighth house. Like Taurus, money is going to be playing a massive part. I think what's going to be good for you is that you got like Saturn, Neptune, and the nodes in your fifth and 11th house. So I feel that you're going to be, doing anything creative, any type of project, whether it's friends or whether it's with creative people. That's I think if you're going to be wanting to invest or making any money, I feel that that's where your career lies. Um, you got the Pluto, sixth house Pluto, which is in your fourth house. So you could be definitely working from home. You could be working on, it could be a secret project or a project you've been working for a very long time and it comes through fruition. It could also be the case that you're thinking of, some of you could, like Taurus, could come into money or waiting for money. You could definitely be paying off a debt, a loan. This is a time of rebirth because the eighth house is, your house. But I feel you're going to be more organized than ever. I feel you're going to be putting your head down and actually strategizing whether it's with you've got like a group of people, or if you've got like a team, you're going to be strategizing. You're going to be on it, more serious. Be careful that you don't go too far, that you get too obsessed, that you can't come out of it. Yeah, I think in terms of like your relationships and love life, that could definitely be a theme as well this year. But again, all the signs are going to be busy in their own way, and you're one of them. You're going to have to sort of like lend your time to this and that, whether it's even like your, if you've got children, you have to put time and money into children, put time and money into your project, put time and money into your relationships, put time and money into yourself, and any type of transformative themes that you're going to be working on. um I can see a lot of you going really hard, because Neptune's going to go into your six as well. So I feel that you have to really be mindful of pushing your body too hard, taking care of your mental and physical health. I say it to all the signs, but it really is, when Neptune goes into Aries, it's no joke, guys. When we come to your card, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So again, like what I said, you're going to be putting a lot of work in this year. You're going to be very organized, more so than ever. You're going to be, you're going to be, I think it was like another sign, maybe Leo, but you're going to be, people are going to be wanting a lot of your time, and you're going to have to really organize that. It's not a time, I feel that, even though me saying it, I feel that some of you may push yourself too much, that you could burn out. So you have to be very mindful of that. But you're going to be investing in worthwhile causes that's connecting to you. You're going to be investing in, your art or creativity. You're going to be investing in something that you love, and you could get a lot back. But the theme, the main theme is organization, and not burning yourself out, and not pushing yourself too much. But you will get a lot of gains this year. A lot of gains. Hello, my Sagittarius. So Saggies. This is a this is a big year, because you got the nodes, which is squaring you, but you've also got the moon in your sign, and you've got the opposition of the ascendant, which is in your seventh house. So Saggies, this is about your relationships, things to do with your physical self, but also your fifth house. Okay, so this, when we come into your fifth house, which you visit every year, you are going to be, I feel that you're going to be taking on a new type of like creative skill, because you're going to be learning from people that are different from you, learning from younger people. I feel that some of you may be teachers. You could be like an art teacher, or a drama teacher, or you could be like art, drama, dance, actor. Some of you could actually go into go into acting, and it's gonna be like a new time, a new time for you, Sagittarius. You got energies. Ooh, yes, energies that's in your fourth house, which is that home and the past. I feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to be still feeling quite within yourself, sensitive, emotional. There's still some purging that needs to be done, especially the nodes being there. You've got polluter, which is helping you because it's going to be in your third house. So with the fifth house activated, it's going to be a great time, again, like most of the signs, to be doing any like writing, speaking out to existence, anything that you want to envision or wish for or manifest, writing it down, being grateful. I'm even picking up you reading a Bible, because if you're looking for inspiration anyway, Sagittarius, even the Bible can help you. That's just what I'm picking up. But yes, your relationships are going to be playing a big part in this. So Communication, whenever a relationship is activated, communication is key. Speaking with your partner, some of you may be working with your partner, some of you may be going to business with your partner as well. It can be very creative with your partner as well. Any of you who are single, you could meet people that are on the same wavelength with you, because being on the same wavelength is your thing, Saggies. You need someone that is not too Debbie Downer, and you need someone that's very positive. If you're looking for that, this is a year it could happen. But I feel that you do have to be very honest if you've got any type of, because I've spoken to some Sagittarius, and I feel some Sagittarius, there's some type of like, it's like a depression that's happening, maybe because Saturn's in your fourth, or you guys are doing some purging from your past. So I feel that if you are in a new relationship or you want it to go the distance, speaking about your past, I know it does depend, but speaking about things that are hurting you can be healing for you. Okay, the nodes are destinies that's happening for you. So you, along with Gemini, you guys and Virgos and Pisces are really going for it. You guys are being, there's changes that are happening, there's transformations that are happening, but of course, essentially a lot of this theme is about your fifth house, but all of these other things that are in there when it comes to like your work and home life and your career, your status, children, creativity is major this year. The card you got is the moon card. So again, I feel that some of you do need to tap in to what is going to be lightening your spirit, your mind, body, and soul. Some of you guys, I am picking up that you may want to be, it's essential to try and have some time alone in order to get any projects finished, or you're going to be creating anything. It's also a time that you're going to be, spirit, I'm feeling like spirit's going to be speaking to you, like your intuition. So if you are like running here, there, and everywhere, which a lot of you will be, because it's a very busy period for you, because you've got Uranus going through your seventh house. There's changes in your relationship. If things are getting too much, having that time alone, because you may say or see something that you shouldn't see or say. Transformations are happening. Some things can come thick and fast. That if you're wishing for like a creative project, it can come. If you're wishing for a change in relationship or want really, it can come. We have to be prepared, because yeah, it's a very powerful karmatic spiritual time for you Sagittarius, but remember to tap in and create. Hello my Capricorn, how are you? So Capricorn, this energy is in your fourth house. Okay, you have energies also that is connected to your 12th and your 6th. Okay, so each year you visit this. Okay, it goes for the whole year, but still you also have energies that's in your 3rd and your 2nd. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna lie, Capricorn, it's gonna be emotional time. The nodes are helping you though. You got the nodes in your 3rd and your 9th house. So again, I feel that because the 4th house is such an emotional house, it's about the past, it's about home, family, parents, especially the mum. It's also to do self-care. That's a big major theme. Writing, blogging, podcasting is a major thing as well. And I keep saying it, guys, whenever we do the 3rd house, that's what I always pick up. But it is about siblings. It is also about neighbors. It's also about friends, short distance, traveling. I feel that if things get too much at home, which I don't doubt it won't, I think that if it gets a bit too much, taking that time out to be, I don't know, going to the beach, driving to the beach, or seeking out friends, even going in a cafe will be very helpful. I feel this is a very powerful time for a lot of you Capricorns. Like, it feels like whatever you say or write or think, it can manifest big time. Maybe because you've got conjunctions to the nodes and Saturn. I feel that mentally, you of course maybe going through it, but I feel that if there's any like drama at home, it's gonna be ending now. And it could be you having drama with a neighbor, drama with friends, even your parents. It could end now. You know, you got the 12th house, 6th house action happening. So again, like Cancer and some other signs, pay attention to your health. Pay attention to your mental health, because you've got Pisces in your third. Because there can be things that are quite distorted. Like you may believe things that are not real, and they may be real, or they're not, or they are real and they're not real. Again, if any of you are looking for like a career change, this is a time to be looking, time to be, like a lot of us will be working and learning from home. If you've been quite doubtful about that, it's time to invest in that. A career change is definitely possible. You know, you got another thing that's happening for you this year is that, you know, you got Pluto in your second, which is about like your money. So that's going to definitely be transformed. You're going to be investing, but also you have Jupiter going into your seventh house, and there's going to be changes and expansions within your relationship, good or bad. It doesn't really matter. But Jupiter is also about luck as well. So you could be actually really lucky within your relationship right now. But I feel that speaking to existence, speaking to your partner, speaking, communicating, you know, organizing yourself, but also doing like some spiritual work is going to be so important this year. It not only could it help balance your emotions, your mental health, it can also help ground you, because there's going to be a lot going on. A lot of signs, Capricorn, are going to be very busy this year, whether it's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, work is going to be busy, and you are going to be definitely one of them. The card you got is the Empress card, which is a beautiful card for you. It's telling you to take care of yourself, because there's things that are like popping off, things that are going to be cranking up, and it could play on your nervous system. It can play on you mentally. Like you could feel, oh my God, there's so much to do, so much to say, so much to write, so much to speak, so much to organize. Again, reach out to friends, reach out to people that you know, that you're close to. You can even reaching out to a therapy. A lot of releasing going on, Capricorns. A lot of releasing, a lot of endings and beginnings happening. Just remember that. But the Empress card is a beautiful card for you to, you know, taking care of yourself, going for a spa, a swim, getting your nails done, getting your hair, anything like that. And also even walking in the grass just to help ground, because this is going to be a busy year. Hello, Aquarius, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, this spring solstice in Aries is going to be in your third house. You also have energies that is in your 11th and also your 5th house. So it's a very, very nice time for you, sun, moon, and rising. You also got energies in your second house. So there's about money. You also have energies that's, you know, you got Pluto, which is in your sign. So there's, you're still transforming. You got what, 90, 18, 19 years. But, you know, money's playing a big part in this, what's happening, because, you know, even though you got energies in your 11th, which is your house, and your 5th house, I feel that you guys are going to be, you know, going out a lot. Even if some of you Aquarians are not people that like to go out and, you know, do the Aquarian thing, this is the time that you may be, because there's so much to do, so much to say, so much to protest, so much to balance, so much to listen to, so much to be inspired about. Um, you know, Uranus is going into your 5th house this year. So, yeah, you know, again, you could get like shocking downloads, loads of shocking downloads when it comes to your passions and skills and love life and, you know, people that you associate with. You know, Aquarius is, I can't even explain how much of a big deal this year is for you. You are going to be, to a point, the star of the show, like Leo. star of the show. Maybe definitely because Pluto's in your sign, but I feel that when it comes to like money and investments, you're going to be investing in worthwhile causes that are going to be from years to come. And if you're thinking of doing it, I feel that this is the time to be doing it. If you are going to be helping like charities, organizations, groups, if you're going to be holding like protests or investing in humanitarian causes, this is the time to be doing it. Even like homeless shelters or creativity, secret projects that no one knows about, this is the actual time to be doing it. You are going to be pulled in again, going to be pulled in different directions. Again, trying to spread yourself too thin. You don't want to burn yourself out. But you also need to, you know, yeah, I just feel that it's such a great time. Such a great time. So much going on for you that is going to be pretty revolutionary, should we say. So when it comes to your card, you've got the Devil card. And this is saying to me that you could be, there are, you can bring it here. Yeah, bring her here. You could be doing so much. Yeah, sorry about that, Aquarius. That's my little baby. Yeah, there could be so much. The Devil card. Sorry, the Devil card it's a Capricorn card, and whenever you see the Devil card, it's actually quite scary. I don't feel you have nothing to be scared about. You just have to, like I said, invest in the things that you are passionate about. Don't follow the lead. Don't follow things that everyone else is doing, even though it can be very tempting. Go where your mind is going, not where the money is going. What I'm trying to say, Aquarius, because this card is very seductive in a way as well. Even people that you meet along the way, because you'll be meeting a lot of people this year. Make sure that they have your best interests at heart, and make sure you have their best interests at heart as well. Try not to do something you regret later on in life, because the 11th and 12th house is a very fun time and busy time as well. But do the things that are right for you, not because the media or social people say it. Go your own way, because you're a very, very independent sign. Hello, my Pisces. How are you? So Pisces is a very big year for you. Not only is, this is on the cusp of your sign and Aries, but you've got the nodes in your sign. This is a mutable year for the tarot card with the moon and the hermit. A number 9 year. It's also a year that, Saturn, of course, is in your sign, but it's moving into Aries. But still, with this, it's going to carry on for the whole year. You're going to have the conjunction to Saturn and Neptune in your sign. You've got energies that's obviously in your second house of money, but you also have your career activated and also your home life. You've got Jupiter, which you're co-ruled by, in your fourth. It's going to move into your fifth. So this is a very, very packed year for you, Pisces. You're going to be different. Yeah, you're going to be very different. You may want to just chill, step back, tend to your partner, your family, daydream, do your creativity, but your money's activated. So again, looking at your money situation, not overspending. You could definitely this is about saving, investing, spending on themes and things that are important to you. You could be definitely giving to charity, but because you're active, because you've got Jupiter activating your fifth, you could be definitely investing in that, investing in your creativity, investing in your skills, investing in yourself. This year is definitely about your physical self. So a lot of you Pisces, whether you wanted to or not, your physical body will be changing. Maybe, I think especially you Pisces who are late degree Pisces, Saturn is going to be activating your sun. So you guys are going to be very different, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But also like your home life as well. I do see a lot of Pisceans being at home more. Because if you look at my video about the nodes, I did say that there's going to be changes within like the jobs for everyone in the world, especially England and America. And you know, we're going to be seeing a lot of people being made redundant. People going to be changing job. People working for themselves. Working for yourself is going to be a thing. It's not going to be a fad. It's going to be a new. It's going to be a thing. And I think Pisces, if some of you are trying to hide, you're going to be seen. You know, with Jupiter being in your fifth house, again, I've been saying this all the time. If you've got something to put out there, perfect time, Pisces, do it. No time like the present. You've got a year, but not just a year. Another thing that's going to be happening is that even like next year, you got the Neptune conjunct in your sign with Saturn. So that's going to be big. It's also going to conjunct 0 degrees in Aries, which is going to be on the cusp of you. So for the next like 36 years, Pisces, this is going to be a major thing. But anyway, but yes, you got the conjunction with Saturn and Neptune in your sign this year. With when this is going on, so I feel that you are going to be changing what you're eating, because it's going, you know, what helps you and what also affects you. But your career, your mind, your emotionally, you're in your career, like you want change. Some of you may, if you've been like, especially like last year at home, if you've had a child or children, or if you had a new relationship and you just like kicked and chilled back, you're going to be very ambitious this year. You may find that you're the main breadwinner, and some of you don't actually mind it. You may find that people may discover you because you put something out there on social media, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and it's like, oh, would you like to collaborate with me? Would you like to work with me? Especially if you're an artist, if you're a writer, if you're a speaker, if you want to put out a book this year, very busy time. Okay, whether you want to be seen or not, Pisces, you were going to be seen, unfortunately. So your card you got is the Four of Cups. And even though this card is about, you know, solitude, you thinking of like the past, there are opportunities are going to be presented to you. You have to really figure out which one is the best for you, not go through the juggler. I am picking up some of you being quite moody this year. Maybe because some of you are seeking time alone. Like I said, Pisces, now's not the time to I think last year was the time to, like, you know, just chill back and be alone. And but this year is not that kind of party. This year you will be in demand. This card is saying, even though this card is about like disappointments and about unhappiness, it could also be depression. You guys are also going to be, you know, there's nothing wrong, basically, nothing wrong with being alone this year. Nothing wrong with just being alone, just to regroup, just to refresh. Try not to think of things that may not happen. Try to keep your vibrations high. Try not to think, oh, I haven't got enough money. I'm not that creative. I'm not this. I'm not that. Because you are. Yes, Saturn could put a restriction on you and Neptune could be deluding you. But just think, okay, I'm just going to be in a state of this, you know, things will happen, but let me see what also happens. If you've had any disappointments last year, Pisces, trust me, this year is not going to have that. You know, if you've had any delays, if you've had any setbacks, if you had like things didn't work out the way you wanted it to, this year's very, very different. Very, very different. Just try and remain as positive as you can. Meditate, Pisces. If you're one of the spiritual Pisces, read that Bible, read that manifestation book, writing gratitude lists. Because even though this Four of Cups card, it can also, like I said, it can signal, oh, that didn't happen, and I just want to be alone. I want this, I want that. This is not going to be working out. Just try. You're mutable, to just try and stay flexible. But know that a lot of opportunities, more than you actually envision, is coming. You're going to be the star of the show with Aries. Okay, so a busy one for everyone, guys, on a different level. But thank you for watching this video, guys. I know it's a long one, but I do like doing long ones. Thank you for listening. If you listen for the whole way through, I know this video is early, but I think it's essential. It needed to come out. Let me know, guys, how this spring solstice has been for you. It's a new astrological year. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys, for listening. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for donations. Thank you, guys, for all of your you know, what has been happening to you. Thank you, guys, for being patient as well. But yes, let me know. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe as always. Leave your comments, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye.